Hey there, it's Elizabeth, and welcome back to flip number 70. Good grief, it's taken me forever to get through these flip throughs, isn't it? So, this is the day that my husband and I sent in our absentee ballot. We get an absentee ballot because we just never know. With the two of us and our illnesses, we never know if we're going to be able to get to the voting place. So, yeah, on this day, we were having a bit of a rough time. Being a parent is the best possible blessing of all time. Parenting, however, the act of parenting can be difficult. So, yeah, we were having one of those times in our lives. And then everything's fine, after some heart-to-heart conversations, we were convinced, my husband and I were convinced that we had made the correct decision. And then that day too, I had a call with the BFF because I needed a rant session, a venting session. And this cute little thing I got from our supermarket, I had to go to the store to pick up some stuff. And my sweet special needs bag boyfriend, he always comes and finds me and gives me a sweet pat on my back and a sweet hello. And he's just such a sweetie. So yeah, I saw him, and these were some of the goodies I had gotten from Shannon in a Happy Mail, and just talking about how my sweet friend at the supermarket always says hello to my husband and I. And then, we are averaging like 8 solicitation calls every evening. It's crazy. And one of my friends on Facebook had asked, she wasn't quite sure what solicitation calls were. So if you're watching, my sweet friend, solicitation calls are calls that we get from various automated things about the election, because, the United States election is coming up soon. And yeah, so you get calls from everyone and their brother. And it's really annoying when you're trying to watch a program. And it's like right at dinner time. It's like between the hours of 6 p.m. and 8 p.m. I literally got 8 phone calls within 2 hours. It was crazy. Anywho, this was a Friday, and my poor husband had to go to the hospital to get trigger point injections. Ugh. And where he had them was on either side of his spine. He had 8 of them. And it was actually for this muscle. I'm sure you can't see it, but it's a muscle that wraps around into your front chest area. So we were hoping that this was going to help relieve the pain he's been in. And yeah, so we went and did that morning. My poor thing. There's my dysautonomia plaque. And then when we got home, he was just super tired. And so we just ended up having a marathon of Limitless, which is really a cute show if you haven't seen it. It's an interesting show. It's kind of like a crime fighting show, but it also has some, humor in it. And we really enjoyed it. And sadly, it only had 1 season on Netflix because whatever network it was on originally had canceled the series. So yeah, I'm really surprised it didn't take off because it was a really cute show. So then this day here, total frustration. My poor husband. Oh my gosh. We were so hoping that the pain shots he had had the day before were going to help, and they did not. Apparently, all they, did was numb that area for a very short amount of time, not even a 24-hour period. And as it turns out, even the numbed area isn't where he's having the pain. So the pain is on his inside. It's not on the outside. It's not on or in the muscles. I don't know. These doctors, I swear, I really, really hope that somebody can help him soon, because it's getting very old very fast, and it's very frustrating, and it's so terrible to see the, love of your life suffer on a daily basis. So, he spent the day on the couch watching his games, so his football games. So at least he was able to, enjoy that his Michigan team won and his Gators team won. So he was happy about that. And then the kids, here's my dysautonomia plaque. And then the kids both went out, I think. Yeah. My daughter went over to her boyfriend's house to carve pumpkins, and my son went up to Boynton Beach for some Halloween party with some buddies of his. And then this day here was Sunday. So I had seen this was posted in one of the groups I belong to on Facebook, and it was so cute. And I just love the colors and everything. It says, I love lazy Sunday mornings. Drinking coffee and relaxing are two of my favorite things. And it was just super cute, and it gave me a chance to use up some of my Halloween Happy Mail. And yeah, even though Big Handsome wasn't feeling well, he made us pigs in the blanket, or pigs in a blanket, big ones, for breakfast that morning. And he also made up 4 batches of savory waffles, which we love to eat as our bread, I guess, for a meal in the evenings. And yep, and then we spent the rest of the day switching off and on from watching football to watching Limitless episodes. So yeah, that was that day. And then this day here was actually Halloween. And like I said before, we don't celebrate Halloween at our house. And we just never have. So, but I had all this really sweet Halloween, ephemera and stickers and all sorts of cute stuff that I received in Happy Mail. So I wanted to use it on this day, which was actually Halloween. So yeah, I didn't do too much this day. It was a Monday. But I used all these super cute embellishments. I do actually love these rats. Well, I love all of it. I love these vintage, this is like a note paper, and this is like a little vintage card, and super cute stickers and everything, all from Shannon. So it was, yeah, so I got to use a bunch of the Happy Mail here. And then I just wrote about my memories as a child, some of my memories as a child, because I, as a child, did celebrate Halloween. My family did. We lived in a lovely neighborhood, and, us kids would go around in groups and just go to, oh my gosh, I don't even know, probably 100 houses. And so I just wrote about some of my Halloween memories as a kid. And I especially love that my mom roasted the pumpkin seeds. When we would carve our pumpkins, she would roast the seeds, and I always looked forward to that. And I usually dressed up as a gypsy when I was a kid. And yeah, so it was fun as a kid. And the neighborhood that we live in now is one square block. There's about 13 houses in our neighborhood, and most of the kids are older, I think. And yeah, nobody trick-or-treats in my neighborhood, so we don't give out candy. We've lived here 14 years, and yeah, we've never had a trick-or-treater at our house ever. If there are kids in the there are kids in the neighborhood, they usually go elsewhere to other neighborhoods to trick or treat, because our neighborhood's so small. So then this was an extra page that I had in the book, and I decided to just pick a fallish Halloweeny clipping from a magazine and stick it in there. So I did a little collage on that day. And then this day here, it's kind of funny, slightly embarrassing, but this around here is an idea that Dingley Dellifications, Dingley Dellification Alley has on her YouTube, or I'm sorry, I don't even know what I'm saying. This is an idea that I got, the washi tape around the border. Get your thoughts together, Elizabeth. It is from Dingley Dellification. That's where the idea came from. So every time I use in my book, on my pages, every time I use washi tape or whatever, if I have a little bit left over, I put it around here, and it makes a really super cute border. So what I decided to do was list some of the vloggers that I enjoy watching. That's why it's slightly embarrassing. I do watch a lot of YouTube. I subscribe to a lot of different types of stations, and but it's a guilty pleasure of mine. So on top of watching all of my arty friends and inspirational videos as far as artwork goes, I do enjoy vloggers. Some of them are daily vloggers, some of them, vlog occasionally, but here are some of them. So Kelly Donovan, she's also an artist. So, and I just love her YouTube channel, and I especially love her vlogs. She's just so honest and upfront and real and funny, and I enjoy watching her. And these are in no particular order. Another one that I watch is a young Scottish couple, and it's a BZ Vlogs, and it's because B and Z are the initials of their first names. But I love watching vlogs of people from different countries. I just think it's so cool. They're in Glasgow, and it's just so interesting. He's in filmmaking, and he does montages sometimes of the city center and all of that. It's just like going on a trip, so it's fun to watch that. I do watch Pointless Blog Vlogs by Alfie Days, again, because they're in the UK, and I think it's fun, I think it's fun to see what these people are up to and what they do with their lives, and so it's just interesting to me. I know it's weird, I don't know. I'm just nosy. I'm nosy. I also watch Roman Atwood vlogs. They're just, fun to watch. He always does crazy things, and but family is very important to him, and yeah, so I watch that. Thatcher Joe, which happens to be Pointless Blog's brother, or no, not brother-in-law, because he's not married, but Thatcher Joe is Pointless Blog's girlfriend's brother. Okay, now this is just turning into some weird, creepy sickness I have now, right? But he just does super silly videos, I also watch Stuff and Things. He is a guy in the US, and he actually does his main videos. Well, he has a few video series that he does. One of them is called Pleasant Sunday Smokes, or they're called Sunday Smokes. And he calls them that because it's just a vlog that he does once a week, and he sets them up on Sundays. And but what he does is he reviews tobacco. He's a pipe smoker. He's a young lad, and young in my mind, because I'm old. So yeah, so he does smoking videos is what he does, but on Sundays he does vlogs, and so it's interesting, and he lives in the Pacific Northwest, so again, it's just interesting to me because I'm a nosy person. I like to see the goings-on of other parts of the country and other parts of the world. Another one is Suzanne Light. She has a faith-based YouTube channel, and I really enjoy watching her vlogs as well, especially the ones with her mama in them, with her mom, and yeah, so she's a special lady. And then I've just recently started watching Off the Ranch, and he is a veterinarian. He also has a channel called Vet Ranch, where he does a bunch of vet related videos, and he just started doing Off the Ranch, which is like his family vlog, and he's in Texas, so that's interesting only because my parents used to live in Texas. So, and he does cute little things. He's got 3 sweet little kids and a beautiful wife, and it's just fun watching to see what they're up to. And I do watch Casey Neistat. He's in the US, and he is in New York City, and he does a lot of different montage, videos as well, during his vlogs. And so he is interesting to watch. I don't watch, let me just put in here too, I don't watch all these people every day or anything like that. I watch them occasionally, and these just happen to be the ones that I do watch. Occasionally I watch Clark Danger. He's in the US. He does, I had spoken about him before. He does different self-help kind of videos. He does some on journaling. He does some on productivity and marketing and just various videos. So I enjoy catching his videos. Saucony Jolie's, they are actually a young family that are in the UK via Ireland. And so it's interesting to see what goes on in their family and in the UK. And then, of course, Dingley Dell Vacation, one of my favorite YouTubers. And she is a dear friend, a dear Facebook and YouTube friend. And she's over in the UK and she just started doing vlogs. And I'm so enjoying her vlogging. Oh my goodness. And yeah, down here it says I blame insomnia. So, because that's when I watch all my videos. I watch them all when I go to bed. Maybe that's why I have insomnia, because I'm too busy watching videos all night long. Who knows? Who can tell? Anyway, thought I'd share that with you. And thank you so much for sharing your time with me. And that is the end of my September-October book. And I will catch you next time when we do a flip in November. Bye.